is Julian Reyes live from Austin Streets. We're finding out what's going on with the homeless today.
Okay.
All right, well, hope everything's peaceable.
Okay. Thank you.
So, just one police officer. Just one. This is what happens in Austin. This guy's stuff was right here. They didn't get it all. They left his bed and stuff. This is what the homeless own sometimes. There's some cleaning products and some lotions. There's a hairbrush, pair of jeans, a blanket, and a mat. Now, the homeless tell me that living on this concrete, my friends have mentioned that the concrete actually takes minerals out of your body and it hurts your body. I believe it definitely hurts your joints to lay there. And you can also stay up here because the wind, if it's crosswind, it'll get you here. You're better off in the middle right there. This is something you need to know for your own survival and for your kids. They may end up homeless one day and need to know how to survive. And you don't want them getting out in the elements and taxing their strength and immune system. Anyway, so yeah, the homeless tell me that there's a lot of oppression that goes down here. There was an Officer Smith that used to beat people up in the middle of the night. He would sleep under these bridges in his car during the day, and at night he would go out and he would beat the shit out of homeless people, men and women. And instead of waking them up normally, he would just start beating on them. He would take all this stuff here. He'd put as much of it in, especially the personal belongings like IDs and family photos and things you need. He would put them in the back of his trunk and take them to a faraway dumpster so the homeless couldn't get them again, because he hated the homeless. So my problem is not the police protecting these guys actually, as much as the police should be protecting all citizens, not just the ones that work for the state. I don't really think that the police and the just because you have a badge or a name tag makes you gives you more rights than any other citizen. The only reason I wear this name tag here for the Challenger News is to be credentialed press of some sort to let the police know that I'm not the one that they can just mess with immediately. But they should already know that, because in the APD police policy and the First Amendment and all the right to film police and government officials cases in the it's beautiful. Maybe as home marker, that we have the right to film, all of us, under the Constitution and under the law, and the police have absolutely no right to interfere with this or handle us. But I can tell you from my many arrests and beatings and tickets and other harassment, these cops and from the cops' own mouths, Officer Smith downtown, it's a different Smith, by the way, young guy. Officer Smith downtown said that they don't really have to follow the policies and the laws. They're just guidelines. They just do as they like. So basically, these cops are out of control, and we're going to send them out to deal with mobility impaired veterans and poor. Yeah, this is not how we want to police. This is not what the mayor told me they were going to do. And there they go.
My language, but he gets a kick out of having these like, this is the city of Austin and this is the Easter shoes coming, and they take everybody's stuff, like, see, and I have these friends right now coming to get me out of there because there's no ramps where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
So I can't move till I
It's hard to get there.
Yeah.
You get stranded, you get islanded there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so people have to bring you stuff.
Yeah, I have to find somebody to come and get me off of there, you know.
What's your handle, or what do you go by?
I'm just Rick.
Rick?
Yeah, I'm Rick. My name's Rick. What's your name?
I'm Julian.
Julian?
Julian.
Alright, cool.
So that cop, what did the cop say, or what did the cop do?
He knows me. I've known him for a bunch of years already.
So he's a known bad cop?
Yeah, he gets a kick out of having come in with Easter shields, or he's either with Easter shields or
TxDOT this time.
And they said they won't take my stuff. And the last couple of times he's been there, and I've been there, and I was there right now. I talked to him too, and he talked to me again. I said, no, we won't mess with your stuff, which I'm gonna see whenever I get back over there. If my stuff is
Your
still
stuff's there. I mean, I don't know about all of it, but you gotta, like, your stuff's there, and the stuff on this end, and the lotions, and all that stuff's there. They didn't, but that doesn't mean they're gonna do that for everybody.
No.
What would they do for a young person that's able? Like, they're gonna, like, throw their stuff away and make them move away, right? You don't get to take your stuff. So that officer I said, I drove by, and I saw the cops going through here, and then I saw them messing with you, but I couldn't park. And then I see them up on the top now. They're up there. But and I told that guy down there, I saw the panhandler down there. I told him they're coming. He says eyes got really big, and he was like, okay, like thank you. I didn't give him any money. I just gave him knowledge, and he was happy because he knows what's up. The rest of these people, they just think it's normal day to day. Oh, no big deal. That person's probably over there attacking somebody, right? Isn't that what they think? To justify oppression, they think that we're doing something wrong, or that God doesn't love us because we're poor, or God doesn't love us because we're sick. There's people raised that way in church, and those aren't real Christians. So anyways, so what did the officer say, that you were going to get arrested if you didn't leave, or why did they make you leave?
No. I just left because I had somebody there to come get me off that island right now.
Oh, okay. So just coincidence.
And they promised them too, which they heard that they wouldn't take my stuff. See, I told them, I'm sorry guys, but y'all go do whatever you got to do, right? But I can't leave right now because if I leave, these guys are gonna take my stuff.
Yeah.
But they promised them, and Barbosa told me, no, we wanted to mess with your stuff, but we're taking all the trash. I'm like, take the trash. I've been wanting to find somebody to bring me a heavy-duty trash bag where I can
set it out
myself.
Set it out or something, or have somebody take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it in one of these dumpsters.
I could do it myself, Just
yeah.
Put it on the side over there, and somebody will pick it up.
Yeah. They don't want us cleaning up the trash. I had a friend that cleaned up the trash in the Greenbelt, and they tried to arrest him. He was picking up other people's trash and putting it in bags, and they said, whoa, what's all this? And they were gonna give him a ticket or arrest him or something. So Barbosa, what kinds of stuff does he arrest the homeless? Does he do anything to the homeless, like Smitty used to? Smitty and coffee?
Like me, he knows me. He's known me for a bunch of years. So he knows I used to be a heavy-duty drunk, right?
Used to?
Yeah, used to.
Awesome. Awesome, dude.
I don't drink like that anymore.
Awesome. Good job, man. That's fucking like quitting heroin, they say. Yeah.
Like drinking, that was a tough one.
Cigarettes are next.
Yeah, cigarettes.
And high fructose.
Yeah.
Live a little longer. Maybe another week,
Another week, you never know.
Yeah.
But I gotta have a cigarette. If nothing else, I gotta have a damn cigarette. I'll look for a snap on the ground if I don't have a cigarette.
I quit. I used to. I quit them all. I quit it all.
How long ago?
4 or 5 years ago, maybe more. I was at Ruta Maya hanging out with people that were smoking and drinking coffee and didn't care about their bodies. And I was always tired and I didn't have energy. And I'm like, but I got all this high strength coffee. Why am I always tired? Because it wears you out like a battery. You can't run all day like this. You know how meth heads and crackheads do. They end up sleeping for a week. You can run like that for a while, but you're like the Energizer battery.
Eventually your body's going to say enough is enough.
Yeah, and so I just said, you know what? What if I, instead of going like this, what if I just go like this?
Yeah, exactly.
How would I be normally, like without this caffeine? And the coffee and cigarettes, of course, they're depressants and make you tired sometimes. And so I quit all that and the high fructose, but I'd already quit the high fructose corn syrup. But that's not high fructose, is it? Water?
This is Pepsi.
Oh, Pepsi. Yeah, I quit that stuff.
You don't even drink Pepsi? Soda waters?
Not usually. I might on occasion. Okay, so this old doctor, he's like maybe in his 80s or 90s now. He's an old, he was a chiropractor of mine.
Right.
Old Texas chiropractor.
Yeah.
He told me, listen, son, here's the deal with sodas. We used to have a Coke on Saturday.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all are doing, were y'all doing this all day long? That's not the way it was. So you guys are out of control. So I don't have a preset. I don't have a problem with the Coke on Saturdays, but if you're gonna drink them all day long, you know it's got phosphoric acid, which pulls calcium out of your bones. Makes you.
My mom used to drink nothing but Coca-Colas.
Yeah, it takes calcium out of your body.
She got kidney stones.
Yeah.
She had to go to the hospital.
So that calcium came out of her body into her urine and got caught up in her bladder, or in her kidneys. I mean.
It messed her up bad.
It hurts bad. It hurts as bad as having a baby for a guy. They say. The closest. So that's why I'm like, no, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that at all.
I've heard some women talk about it, and I'm like, I don't want no part.
I don't want no pain. It starts like you get a little a backache right here in your back, and then it'll grow, and then like by the end of the day you won't be able to move, and you'll need someone to drive you. So like you won't be able to walk or do nothing. You'll just be.
I can't even walk.
Yeah. So you can still roll, but you'll be in more pain. You may not be able to roll even.
I don't have the strength. Everybody thinks I'm so got upper body strength because I had this one leg, right? Well, I mean, I had this one leg. This was a bad infection where they had to take it off because of gangrene. I caught gangrene real bad. It spread all over my body.
You almost died?
Dude. Yeah, I almost died. My tongue was swollen to the size of my mouth. It was choking me to death. It's a good thing I made it to the hospital when I did, or I wouldn't be here right now. But anyway, on those crutches, man, I could get anywhere. You know, I could cut across, jump over fences.
With one leg?
Yeah, with one leg.
Yeah.
I was fine. But now I'm screwed. I'm totally
islanded over there until someone comes and helps you. Who is it that comes and helps you? The church?
Friends. Right now, David showed up, thank God that David, he's from a church.
Yeah.
He showed up. I mean, I usually don't talk to him.
What church?
I don't know what they call this little church down here, down the feeder road. There's a little church right up there, up the road.
Oh yeah, near the Verizon and all that. Okay, I think I've seen it. Church of the Light, Eternal Light, or something long, right?
I'm not sure the name of it.
Yeah.
He goes there a lot.
What about the
Sunrise?
Sunrise, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Pastor Mark and everybody else is over there.
Are they?
Pretty cool.
They help people. I heard that the police were through the streets because I get, Dynamite. I know some people, Dynamite and Chris, and different people. I've known people that lived out here for years.
Yeah, I know Dynamite.
Did you ever know Monster?
Yeah, I knew Monster.
So Monster was a friend of mine.
He went home and
he went to.
There.
He died.
Yeah, he died
of alcoholism.
I don't know what.
Man.
But
he was a good man. He was huge.
His mom died, right? And she left him her house. So he went to inherit her house and everything. He stayed there.
He took Amanda, right?
I don't know what happened to Amanda. When he went to Chicago, back to Illinois.
At Rock Island, yeah.
Amanda was in jail then. So she was, because she got...
She was mentally ill. She was mental because the state took her kids. That makes a woman crazy.
Yeah.
It's different for women than men sometimes.
Well, when he went back up north, she was in jail. And I never knew, after he left, and then I heard that he died up there.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to ask Valerie.
That's been years ago. Monster died.
He was a friend of mine, and I'm glad that he went home.
Like about 4 years ago, 5 years, almost 5 years.
Long time, yeah.
It's been a while.
So I heard on the streets.
Was a very good friend of mine.
Cool.
I loved Monster.
So
Monster was cool.
I hear on the streets that the Sunrise, the police have said they don't want anybody to stay out there anymore, and that's basically a rehabilitation church, and they're helpful.
Tuesdays they have some kind of rehab thing.
Like AA.
Alcoholism,
Yeah.
or whatever ails you, right?
You're okay, good.
Or drug addicts, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a AA, NA kind of thing.
A lot of God stuff, but they let people stay there. They used to, right?
Now they got, but I don't understand, man. It's a church and there's a school.
Listen up, cops. All the cops in Austin, and you too, Barbosa. I don't want to hear anybody messing with Rick Garcia. Rick Garcia, he's a good man. He's just misunderstood and homeless and mobility impaired. You leave him alone, Barbosa. Be a good man. Treat people right. Others will treat you right. That's all. Namaste. Namaste, y'all. Be safe. Film the police.